This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so in today's session, we are going to do the controlling area setup for our company code, which is MT01. Once we do the controlling area setup, we are going to assign it to our company code. We are going to activate few components in controlling, and then I will explain you the ledger concept. So I'm clicking on maintain controlling area and maintain controlling area. So these are the warning messages. Yellow means warning, so ignore that. And then we will see say new entries. Now as company code is required for FI, we need controlling area if we want to do controlling activities, and that's why we have to create controlling area, which will be the umbrella for all the controlling activities. So I am just writing MT01. I'm giving the same name, and then I'm saying MT01 controlling area. Then now see, you can have more than one company code have the same controlling area. For example, say RT01, MT01 and SF01. There are three company codes, and all three wants to have, and all three company codes are related to each other. Now when we are planning to control the cost, we have to consider suppose all the three company codes cost, because they are interrelated. Then you can have the same controlling area assigned to all these company code, but there are two requirements for that. Okay, and the requirements are your chart of account. The company codes are using chart of account is nothing but list of all the GL accounts you are using. Okay, for example, suppose we are using rent account, we are using advertise account, all these are included in the list of chart of account. So the chart of account and the fiscal year variant these company code are using should be same. Okay, sorry. Now why? Because when we are talking about controlling, what we are trying to do, we are trying to do some controlling the cost. So for example, suppose you have this RT01 company code, mine is MT01 company code, and suppose Rajiv's is SF01 company code. Okay, now you want to control cost means you are say, going to do whatever transactions in FI you are going to send to CO, correct? So now suppose now you are passing one entry which we passed, rent account 300, suppose is the rent account 300. Okay, rent account entry you are passing on 1st May, and then you are saying rent account debit to cash. Now what is the number I said for rent account? 300. Suppose you have different chart account, and for you the rent account is the same, but the number you are giving is 3000. Okay, because that's based on chart of account which we are going to see, and I'm giving the rent account 30. So will the system understand that 330, 300 and 3000 all are the same rent account? When we are passing that data to CO, do you think the system will get confused because the number is not uniform? Of course, right? Yeah, getting me right, the point. And then if the fiscal year variant is not say, and I'm saying period one is say, period one, no, so that May, 1st May is my period five because I'm using calendar year. You are saying no, no, my period five is not my May because I'm using April to March year. So again, there will be confusion, and that's the reason chart of account and fiscal year variant, if both are the same, then only companies can have same controlling area. Okay, so now I don't think so we will be able to create controlling area first because we have not defined our chart of account yet. Yeah, so first we have to go and define our chart of account. We have to go tell the system fiscal year variant and come back and then do the controlling area setup. So let's go for chart of account definition. So I'm just closing this. You are following me, right? Harish? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to first financial accounting global. Sorry, we have to go to general ledger accounting. 1 minute. General ledger accounting, master data. We are creating chart of account for our company code. General, because it's a general ledger accounting, it's the list of all the GL accounting. You are finding it under general ledger accounting. And then GL accounts and preparation, because this is required to for GL account, so it is under preparation. And if you see edit chart of account list,
Okay.
so I'm saying new entry, and I'm saying MT01 is my chart of account, MT01 for company code MT01. Then language, our language will be English. Now here you have to decide what will be the length of your GL account, whether you want 2 characters, three numbers. So let's keep it 4. We will just have 4 numbers, means like 1000 to 1,999 will be our asset, that way. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Got
And
it.
we are not going to do group chart of account. We are going to have only one. So we have to do this much setup. Now,
Okay.
you have worked on ECC, but maybe you haven't seen the chart of account configuration in ECC. So
Correct.
just for your information, I want to tell you one thing, that there is a small change in this screen.
Okay.
Initially, here there used to be one more field which used to say whether you want to create cost element manually or automatically. Okay, cost element
Okay.
is nothing but your GL accounts become cost elements in CO. Now
Okay.
with S4 HANA, everything is through GL account, means even your cost elements are created through GL account, and FS0100 GL account creation is the main screen. So system is not asking you anything, because now there is no other way you can create cost element. It is through GL account. So automatically system is taking care of creation of cost element. So system, they have now removed the field that cost element manually or automatically from here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. As
So
for HANA, this cost element is directly taken through GL account
yes,
directly.
yeah,
But before in ACC, it was asking like whether we need to create manually or it should be automatically. Correct?
automatically, yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
manually
Okay.
means there was another transaction code KE01. So if you now, if you let me open another screen and show you initial, the in ECC there used to be C. If I'll open this general ledger account and say master data, GL account. So FS00 is to take care of GL account creation, and
Okay.
in controlling there used to be this cost element accounting folder and master data and cost element. Here there used to be another transaction code. Now it is showing FS00, but that used to be, I guess, KE01 if I'm not wrong, or KE, because this is does not exist right now. That's fine. I'm just saying whether the KA, 1 minute, KA01. Yeah, there used to be transaction KA01, okay, for
Okay.
cost element creation. But now if you see, even if I'm entering KA01, system is taking me to which transaction? FS00, which is GL account creation, because
Okay.
KA01 transaction is out now. Everything is through FS00.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in ECC world, there were two transactions, KA01 or FS00 for GL and cost element creation. If you have decided to create manually, if you are decided to create automatically, we used to do some configuration, and whenever you used to create this FS00, system would automatically create KA01 without your
Okay.
knowledge. Means you don't have to do anything. Okay, but now
Okay.
that is gone, and that's why they have made the changes in chart of account screen.
Okay.
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 So now and then you have this status. If you want to block a particular chart of account, you can do it from here.
Okay.
So I'm saving this. We will save it to I guess RD01 company code has been created by Rajiv Sims. Can you see MT01? Okay, this is our company code. So these are the transport requests. If you are aware,
Okay.
like if you want to do any configuration, you cannot do directly in the production. So you
Right.
have to do it in the development. You save this in the configuration, and that way it moves to the next server, like application and by basis team. And then that setup is available in the next one where you can do testing. And if everything is go ahead by the business and by you, then it moves to
Uh,
production.
okay.
Okay,
Okay. The first it
now
will go to development.
development.
From there it will get moved to basis team, right?
Yeah, so once you development, you have done all the configuration, you cannot do testing there. Then you will tell
Correct.
the basis team that, okay, guys, I have done the configuration. Can you move? You have to release it. So
Oh,
once you release that, they will move to the next server where will be testing server, where you will do testing first. Everything is okay. Then you will ask business to do testing. And
correct.
once your testing and business testing is done, then business people will say, okay, I want it to move to production. Then
Production.
it will go to production by
Okay.
the same transport request. So the transport requests are very important in real life projects.
Okay. Okay.
So this is chart of account. Now we have to assign that to our company code. So I'm clicking here, MT01. So this is our company code MT01. Chart of account field is blank. So I'm creating MT01, which we have just created. I'm assigning that here.
Okay.
Okay. So now you can have three chart of account for your company code if you want. This is your operational chart of account, which is your main chart of account. Then if you want, you can assign your country chart of account to your company code. And if you have seen in our chart of account list, there was group chart of account field also.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you
Yes.
can have that. So if in certification they can ask you how many chart of account you can assign, it's your operational chart of account, country chart of account, and group chart of account.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So we have done one thing. Now let me let's proceed to next group, like which is account group. So
Okay.
now what is account group? Chart of account. Now we have just created the name of our chart of account. Means if you are creating list, you are just giving the name of that list, and you told the system that maybe how many numbers I want to use for my GL account. Now next steps is account group. Define account group. Now what is account group? Account group is nothing but here generally you tell system that what will be my GL numbers identification. And means numbers, you here you will say, for example, if I am creating my assets, generally they will be from 1000 to 199, all will be my assets. From 2000 to 2999 will be my liabilities. From 3000 to 39,
Okay.
that way you are giving numberings to your
Okay.
GL accounts here. That is, so
Okay.
I am creating new entry.
For each category, I'm giving a range. For a
Yes,
state
number range.
1000 to 1. Okay, fine.
Yeah, so you are giving number range. That is one use of this accounts group. So let's first do that, then I will tell you the next use. So
Okay.
here the first field always will be chart of account. So you are saying for my MT01 chart of account, if my group is asset, just here you can give 4 characters. So let's keep it this asset. That will be my, you are saying that will be my asset group, and my number range I want to have from 1000 to 199.
Okay.
Okay. Then
Okay.
you will go to next one, empties. Generally, there will be 5, which I will explain. If it's liability, you are saying if my liabilities, then it should be from 2000. So at this way, everybody is aware that you are creating this number range, and the main is your numbers are defined this way. Then you
Yeah.
are saying this my expenses.
Okay.
Okay. Then 3000 to 3999. Then I have my MT01, which will be revenue. Revenue means sales and everything, whichever our that income will come in this group. And I'm saying that my 4,000 to 499 will be my revenue. Now, with S4 HANA, I told you cost elements are also taken care through GL accounts. Okay.
Yes.
So in might be you will not be aware, but in controlling there are two type of cost elements. One is called as a primary cost element and another is called as a secondary cost element.
Okay.
Primary means the data or the cost is flowing from FI. So when
Okay.
we are creating rent account or say advertise account or any type of manufacturing cost, then
Okay.
it flows to CO because we want to control that cost. And that
Okay.
time we have to create cost elements for that. Since it is coming from FI, it is called as a primary cost element.
Okay.
Okay. Then second is secondary cost element. Then what is secondary cost element? Suppose let's take one example. Suppose in your organization you organize one big event. I have given this example. You organize a big event. Now your Bangalore office, your Pune office, everybody comes to that event and you spend a lot of money on that event. Now
Okay.
this cost, I told you, whenever you are incurring cost, this has to be distributed to each and every cost center. Now only one cost center or one cost object will not take this cost because the cost is very huge, and
Correct.
only not only that particular department has incurred the cost. Okay. So in
Correct.
this case, what you will say or what the organization will say, okay, let's do one thing. Let's accumulate this cost in one particular object, and later we will distribute this cost to all the cost center. Now so you create one order in which all the cost gets accumulated. You whatever food cost, then revenue, then that event rent cost, if you have paid some money for say some singers or everything, so entertainment cost, all the cost will get accumulated on that particular order. Then you
Okay.
will ask each department how many employees came from your department. So each and every department, sales department says mine 50,000 employees came. Another says my 10,000 employees came. So based on that, you distribute the cost to each and every cost center. Okay,
Okay.
getting me
Okay.
right? You can
Okay.
imagine this.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Got it. Got it.
Now, when this is happening, it is not happening in FI. FI, what happen if in FI entertainment costs so and so amount, revenue, food costs so and so amount. So FI has been already taken care, and the cost already moved to CO. So FI we will not disturb FI again. But in CO internally, you will use another cost element which is called as a secondary cost element, and you will distribute this cost in CO. Okay,
Okay.
so that is called as secondary cost elements. When you are
Okay.
using two CO objects and you are distributing that cost among all. Okay, for
Okay.
that we use secondary cost elements.
Okay.
Initially we used to create those only in CO, but now
Mm.
as FI, that cost element and GL account is one and the same thing, we have to create that group here also. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm going to create that fifth group, which is secondary cost element.
Okay.
Okay, so I will say this is my secondary cost. And generally, general practice is to have that with 900 series. Okay,
Okay.
it's not always compulsory, but imagine, suppose in future you want to increase your GL accounts, and then you generally keep some space here, and then you at the end you create your secondary cost elements.
Okay. That's
Okay,
fine.
so this is one use. You defined your number ranges for your GL accounts.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now
Okay.
let's not save. I'm not saving this. I'm keeping the screen as it is, and I'm going to this FS00.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, this is for SF01 company code. So let's say that's this bank account, for example. So this is GL.
Okay.
Now, I'm saying that as a consultant, I come to you and say, Harish, I don't know, somehow, this sort key, whenever someone is changing GL accounts, I always want people to use this sort key. They should not skip. Right now, if you see, nobody has, even though this GL has been created, sort key
Mm.
field has not been filled. So that is not solving my purpose. I want this field to be mandatory field. Now, in this case, how to do that? So if you see here, what is the account group here? Balance sheet account and account group is asset,
Asset.
right?
Asset.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if I go again here, so you will say, okay, Rashmi, I will take care. So what you will do, you will come here in this group, double click on that and try to find out where is the sort key lies. So you saw this is the sort key. You will say, okay, this is required entry. So going forward, in I'm doing is for our MT01, what you will do, you will go to SF01 chart of account, but obvious because that was SF01. But what
Right.
I try to tell you, from here the fields control we can do for GL creation. Okay, if you see all the fields are here, whatever, if I go back and if I click on here, there are different fields. So GL master creation fields also get controlled by account group.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. And what is
getting
the use of that sort key, Rasmi?
sort key, I'll explain you
Okay.
soon. Okay, so I'm not keeping right now this required entry, I'm just keeping this, but try to understand that there are two things will be
Okay.
controlled by account group. One is your number ranges and second is field status of GL creation.
Okay.
GL
Okay.
creation, okay, when you are creating. So let me save this and I will explain you what is sort key.
Okay.
Now, uh, let me go to another screen. Suppose let's go to FBL of 3N, which is GL account list, line item display. And let's execute this report. So here, can you see this assignment field, which is right
Yes.
now blank? So a
Okay.
sort key helps you to populate this field. Okay. So, and
Okay.
if you check in FS00, I will show you that also if somewhere I have given that. So we were checking 1000, sort key is blank here. But if you drill down that further,
Hmm.
you have many options. So sort key, you have to tell the system that I want to populate that assignment field either with posting date, document date, branch number, whatever you will mention here. So those fields will get populated with that data, that assignment field. Okay, so I'll just
Okay.
check whether somewhere it is already given in the expense account somewhere. 1 minute. No, for this company code, I guess I have not made it anywhere. But you can try for your company code. What you can do, if you create GL account, try to populate with this with posting date or something, and you will see that in your line item report, the assignment field will get populated with posting date. So that is for further reporting.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now
Where
are
in
you
the line?
clear?
Where in the when I give the sort key, which is my requirement in the line item, that will get populated in the
Yes.
overall.
Yes.
Okay.
And now
Okay.
it is your call. So if you want, you can populate posting date or you can populate your document number and fiscal year combination. So SAP has given different combination for that particular field.
The sort
So
key is there is option of only one option where we can give that sort.
sorry, Harish, what you're saying?
1 minute. 1 minute. What is happening? 1 minute.
Sure.
Can you able?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what my question is. For sort key, whether can we give two or more option or only one, like only posting date or assignment
Only
only
one
like that.
option.
So here we can. That's what my question.
So if you now here if you see test 01, test 1, test 5, someone has tried to create another sort keys. So as per your combination, you can try to create another, but then that should be something feasible. If it is coming from different areas, then I doubt it will work. But you
Okay.
can create your own sort keys also if you check here,
Oh,
because I don't think so.
okay.
Test 1, test 2, and all that is given by SAP. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So this is now we have done account group. Let me close too many screens. Now we have done with. So account group we have created for our company code. Now, since we are doing all this setup, let me show you the fiscal year variant screen also, and then we will go for controlling area.
Okay.
So if I go to financial accounting global setting, globally is all applicable to all the modules of GLARAP. Then I'm going to ledgers. I'm going to fiscal year and posting period, and I'm clicking on maintain fiscal year. So
Okay.
as you yesterday clearly pointed out, if it's a calendar year, means my period one will be systems period one. But if I'm saying that mine is not calendar year, but mine is say V3 fiscal year, if you check here, is from April to March.
Okay.
April to March. It has four special period. I will explain you what is special period. Then it is calendar year is not ticked, year dependent is not ticked, and I am saying that it has 12 normal period and 4 special periods. So
Okay.
if we go here and double click, you can try to understand this screen. And if you see here, what will be the fourth month? April, right?
April.
So
Yes.
here we are telling system that fourth month of any year which will have 30 days will be my first period.
Okay.
Similarly, you are saying fifth period will be my second, and so on till
Correct.
December. And you are saying December will be my ninth period. Now,
Correct.
when we will go to the first period of Jan with
Mm.
31 days, it will be your 10th period. But
Correct.
now, suppose if you are in India, now what is the period? April, the
Yes.
May. May means you are already, your fiscal year 2020 is started.
Yes.
So when you will go to January 2021, still it will be fiscal year 2020 for you, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And that's why we are telling system that though it will be January and my period will be 10 of 2021, but still my fiscal year or my financial year will be 2020. So make year shift of -1.
Okay.
That's why
Okay.
here
Got
we have to give year shift. Otherwise, system will get confused.
Okay. Got it,
Okay.
Rashmi.
Yeah.
Because we
That's
are
why.
calculating as a 2020 as a
Yeah.
January 2020 also, so it's taking as -1. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, so even though it will be 2021 calendar year, still it
Mm.
will be 10th period of your 2020 financial year. And that's why we are telling that make -1 year shift. And those system now understand that, okay, January, February, March of 2021 will be still in your financial year 2020.
Okay. Got
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is that. Now, here you can see this 12 period is easy to understand. January to December 12 period. What is this
Yes.
special period? Have you ever heard about special periods?
No, Rashmi.
Okay. Now, whenever we are doing year-end closing, as end user, you know, we cannot finish our year-end closing in one day. It generally
Correct.
takes at least a week minimum. Okay.
Yes.
So whenever suppose let's say your company's year is calendar year, so
Mm.
31st December is your year ending.
Correct.
Correct. And now it's January, and you are doing some posting in the month of January also, but for your closed fiscal year, suppose some adjustment entries, etc. So
Ah,
for the audit purpose, we should be differentiating those special entries from the normal entries. And
okay.
that's why SAP has given this special period concept. So special
Okay.
period is nothing but last once you close your normal period or normal December, special period means whatever entries you are making in December. Okay,
Okay.
try to understand here. December, then those
Mm.
will consider as special. And the last month become your special period month after posting normal entries. Means for
Ah,
example, suppose on 1st March, 1st January, if you are posting in say 26 December this entry, so you
okay.
will not give period as a 12 period. You will give period either 13, 14, 15, 16. So system understand that this is a special period. Now, then how we are going to divide that four periods, special period. So let me tell you, your last month, okay, your last month becomes special period. And suppose you are dividing each and every week, okay, in one period, then that four periods means first week will be your period 1, second week will be period 14, 15, 16 of December.
Okay.
Or it is little confused, means
Not
confusing.
now, which you said that first week period 1 and second week, that is bit confused.
Okay, so now if let me say, I told you your period, your special period is nothing but your last month of your financial year. So if I say here 1, okay, if I say
Okay.
your 1, then your December complete month becomes your special period, 13 period. Okay, but and
Okay.
try to understand that I am talking once you are doing your normal posting of December. So now already 31st December is over, and you are
Okay.
doing posting in say January, but for your closed financial year. So
Correct.
if I give 1 as a period, then you can post entry in any month, any particular that month. December, suppose you are posting entry on 5th December, that will be period 13 for you. Any, either you are posting on 1st December or 31st December, that is your period 13. Okay,
Okay.
now
Okay.
let me change it to 2 here. If I give 2, then your December months get divided into 2, 15 days, 15 days.
Okay.
So now
Okay.
if you are posting in first 15 days, then it is your period 13, and next posting 15 days, then it will be your period 14.
Okay.
Okay, so
Got
it is,
it.
and if I say 4, then each week become your 1 period. 13 period will be first week, 14 period will be second week, 15 period will be third week, and last
Okay.
week will be your 14th, last 16th period. And now
Correct. Correct.
why someone will do that? For better reporting. So whenever you are saying period 13, as an end user, you know that, okay, this entry was posted in the first week of December after close.
Okay.
Getting?
Yes. Yes. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, so this is called as spatial periods, and this concept is only available in FI. So if someone asks you in material management, can I post in special periods, then you have to tell them that no, special period is only available for financial accounting. So this
Okay.
is also favorite question of certification. Is
Special
special period?
period. Yeah. Special period is only for financial accounting.
Yeah, only for FI people, not for MMSD, nobody.
Oh. Okay.
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 Yeah. So any question on fiscal year variant?
No. No. Got it. Rashmi. Fine.
Okay.
Perfect.
So if shortened fiscal year is nothing but suppose you are starting your business in 1 year in the middle, then it will not have 12 periods. So it is
Correct.
shortened fiscal year. At the same, if you are just dissolving your business in the middle of any year, then you will not have complete 12 months. So that will be shortened fiscal year for you.
Okay. Rashmi. Fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm not going to create a new, if you want for your purpose, maybe when you are practicing, you can try to create new entries here and try to
Okay.
see and then create periods, etc. I'm going to use say K4, which is normal calendar month. If you check here.
Okay.
Now, if I click on K4 and try to find out period year, system will give me error that periods are not possible. Yeah, because in calendar month, system's first period is my first period. So there is no
Correct.
confusion.
Yeah.
That's
Correct.
why there
Correct.
are no special periods for calendar year.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
now we have done 2 activities. So I'm just going to OBY6, not from here. I'm on this screen for later purpose. So I'm going here. OB, it is too small. Are you able to see?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Fine. Fine. It's very
Okay.
small only. No issue. I can.
Okay, so I'll just define it for our company code. I'm just assigning fiscal year variant. So I'm double clicking on here, and if you check here, we have created our chart of account, right?
Correct.
So that is
Yes.
already assigned here,
Yes. Okay.
and then I'm creating our mentioning our fiscal year variant as K4,
Okay. So,
and I'm saving it.
okay. Okay. And
And
as of
then
now, for our company code, chart of account is created and physical year is created.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, whatever minimum requirement has been done for our controlling area setup, so let's go and create our controlling area. So I'm closing
Okay.
this financial accounting. Now controlling area means organization structure. So I'm coming in this enterprise structure. Click there.
Yes.
I'm going to define controlling, maintain controlling area
Okay.
and maintain controlling area. Now I'm saying new entries here, and let's now try to do the one which we were planning to do earlier, MT01. Now I want only my only one company code MT01 to get assigned to controlling area. So I'm saying my controlling area will be same as my company code. We have to give the name. Now, if you see here, since currency type means what will be the currency of controlling area. Since now try to understand here, we are saying only one company code will be there for our controlling area. So system is understanding that your currency type will be your company code currency only.
Okay.
And see, since we have already defined or assigned both this chart of account and fiscal year, it got populated automatically here
Yes. Okay.
without us doing anything.
Okay.
Now I'm going to, this is already done, so I'm saving this. We have to do two more activities for controlling area. So first save this. Now our controlling area is ready, but still it is not assigned anywhere for our company code. So we have to assign it to our company code and we have to activate components.
Okay.
So till now, if you have any question, you can stop me and ask anytime. Okay.
Yeah, sure. As of now, nothing.
Okay. So I'm saying save data and then we will go back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm closing this now. Then I'm coming to here first of all. Assignment, controlling, and assign company code to controlling area.
Okay.
So let's try to find out our company controlling area here.
90.
It is available. Now I'm clicking here and saying assignment of company code. Right now our company code is not assigned here. So I'm clicking
Yes.
on new entries and giving our details.
Okay.
So since it is a big setup, that's why generally system takes time because at the back end some data gets updated.
Okay.
How come RD01 he has created has not yet assigned to ledger 0L? 0L automatically get assigned. I'm not sure. There should be some problem then.
RD0 is different, right? Not
Yeah,
our.
this
That
is
is
no. I think Raju has created this company code for his testing
okay.
purpose. That's
Okay.
why. So this is possible through now OKKS transaction code also, not OKKS, OKKP. So all
Okay.
this you can do at one go. If you check here, there are, you can create new entry. So if you are comfortable with transaction code, then controlling area transaction code creation is OKKP. Okay, here you
Okay.
can create new entry, then you can activate components at the same time and you can assign your company code at the same time. So we have done assignment. Now we are going to see whether what is done for our company controlling area. So if you check here, MT01 is already assigned.
Yes.
So now I'll just see what are the, select that, and so components are not active. What is components means what are the areas or submodels we want to use, like cost center accounting, internal order. Okay, so what we will
Okay.
do, we'll click on new entries and you will say from fiscal year 2020.
Okay.
Now if you see 2020 999 got assigned automatically, so
Yes.
it is for till end. Then right now
Okay.
I'm just going to activate cost component. So I'm saying activate.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to check basic setup. First, I will save it. It is critical transport, yes, because we are trying to create one major organization structure.
Okay.
So if I go here and say, double click on that, okay, activate components are already taken care. Then assignment of the company is already taken care. And I'm just, so if you click here, now as soon as I have activated cost center component, it is asking for cost center standard hierarchy. Remember yesterday we created cost center standard hierarchy and profit center standard hierarchy?
Yes, is correct.
Yeah, so
When
here, yep. So here we have to give some name right now. So if I have given RT01 name for my that company, let's give here CCMT01.
okay,
Okay.
okay,
Yes, I want to create it, and then we will, here we are just giving the name of the hierarchy and I'm saving it. Okay, so now what is this? Okay, this is new one is coming. Next one. That's fine. So now what we have done till now, we have created our controlling area. We have activated cost center components for our controlling area. We have given cost center hierarchy details. We told the system that I will be having only one company code for my controlling area.
yes,
Then here we have created our fiscal year variant, our chart of account, then account group. Now either we can go ahead with the ledger concept, or we can create first GL account. Now ledger concept I have to explain you in detail. So let's keep it for is it possible for you for tomorrow, 1 hour?
yeah, fine, no issue for me.
Okay, so what we will do, we will discuss ledger concept tomorrow. Let's try to
Okay,
create GL account now, because
okay,
that way it will be easy for us to cover the GL part. Okay,
okay,
and then if possible, I want to give you one assignment. Now your MT01 company code setup is ready. Yesterday we created cost center and profit center for RT01 company code. I
yes,
have told you how to, if you go
yeah,
here, SPRO, then in SPRO, in the controlling profit center accounting, there was standard hierarchy which we were facing problem. Remember, it was not
yes,
showing. So it will
yes,
be under master data if I'm not wrong, profit center, define standard. So let's define also standard hierarchy. So if you check,
yeah,
SF01 standard hierarchy is coming. Why? Because must be so this chart controlling area will be FS00. Let's try to see OKKS. This is to change controlling area. See,
okay,
so I'm changing it to MT01.
okay.
Now let's go back to SPRO. I'm not fast, right? You are able to follow
No,
me?
no, no. Yeah, yeah, fine, fine, no
Okay.
issue.
Okay, so let's go to controlling area. Why controlling area? Profit center accounting is showing under that. Then I'm going here, basic setting. Now profits, this setup is required for our master data. So I'm going to master data, not there. From here also you can change controlling area. Set controlling area is nothing but the same thing, OKKS.
Okay,
Okay, then profit center and define standard hierarchy.
okay,
Okay, so my gosh, now. See, this is the flash. That's what I'm always getting confused. Here, or the standard hierarchy comes. So controlling area, maintain controlling area settings. Let's see this. Okay, sorry. So it's maintain controlling area, not define. So here,
oh,
so we will say that PC. Let's give a name which we will understand. PC means profit center standard hierarchy for MT01.
okay,
Then we have to set up the currency. So we are just saying that it will be our controlling area currency.
controlling, okay,
So I'm just selecting that and say confirm 20. Then keep everything as it is active indicator, and
okay,
then save it. So profit center accounting has been activated. Now PC, now if you try to do the standard hierarchy setup /n KSH1, if I'm not, you can check from there also. This is profit center, so KCH1.
Okay.
So PCMT01 came automatically.
Okay.
Okay, so here you can try to create your own cost center, profit center groups, whatever we have seen here, like create lower group and assign groups, and then try to create cost center and profit center. Just give a try. If you are able to do it, well and good. If not, we will discuss in the tomorrow's session.
Sure, Rashmi. Fine.
Okay, you can listen to the yesterday's recording and try to do that.
Yeah, fine. Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, so now since we have created chart of account list and we have created our account groups, let's try to create first GL account.
Okay.
So you can do it from here, financial accounting, master data. If you can create it in the chart. Now try to understand that there are two segments to any GL account: chart of account segment and company code segment. What does that
Okay.
mean? Suppose there are 4 or 5 company codes which are using the same chart of account. Okay,
Okay.
so there are say 1000 GL accounts in total in the chart of account list. Say rent account, advertisement account, commission to XYZ account, and so. But not necessary that all the company codes will need those GL accounts. Making
Correct.
sense? Like
Yes,
if
yes, yes.
my company code just need 50 accounts, then why should I create all those 1000 account in my company code? So I'll just take only 50 from there and I will extend or I will create it for my company code. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
always you can create GL account centrally, means you are creating your chart of account segment also or company code segment also. If already those are available in chart of account, you will extend it to your company code in FS0, FSSO. And or if you want to only create in chart of account segment, you can do it in FSP0.
Okay.
3 ways. So I will show you later. Like first, let's try to create centrally. Once you create
Yes.
centrally, and if once you have the hold of GL creation, other two will be easy to understand. So let's create it centrally now. Okay.
Okay.
So here now it is showing SF01 company. So we have to change company here. But right now I doubt it will change because we have not created any GL account. So it will not show any folders here. So we will close it and we will say, okay, create. This is for create new
Okay.
GL account. And it's not for SF01. I am telling it is for MT01, which is my company code. And now we have to give range. So if you remember, we said my asset will be from 1000 to
Correct.
1999, right?
Correct.
So let's
Yes.
create our first GL account, 1000, which will be
Okay.
asset GL account.
Okay.
Oh, return earning accounts. Okay. So first, let me go to SPRO because after define account group, I didn't explain you the next one. Let me tell you that first. General ledger account, master data, GL account, preparation. So if you see here, first we did edit chart of account, then we
Yes.
assigned that to our company code, then we defined account group, and the next activity is defined retain earnings account.
Okay.
Have you heard about retain earnings account?
No, Rashmi, here I have some doubt. That's what written in any earnings. I don't have idea about this.
Okay, so what happens, Harish, at every year end closing, we do balance carry forward
Correct.
generally, right? So
Yes.
your balance sheet accounts balance get carry forward to the same GL account. Means your bank account balance will get carry forward to bank account. So next year it will have the balance in that account.
Correct.
Similarly, like balance sheet account, there are different balance sheet account, assets account or customers,
Correct.
vendors and all those. But your P&L, GL, whatever have the P&L GL, that will get closed and that balance get transferred to retain earning account. Okay.
Oh,
Means like
Okay, got
you have rent account debit credit entries, and at the end it has suppose debit balance. It will
it.
not get carry forward to rent account again. The rent account will become zero, and that account balance will get carry forward to retain earning account.
Retained earnings.
And the
Okay,
retain
only from
earning
the profit and only from the profit and loss account, all these
yes,
things, whatever there, everything will get transferred to retained earnings account.
perfect, yes. And the
Okay.
retain earning balance will show in the balance sheet. So retain earning account is a balance sheet account, and ultimately only that balance will be shown in the balance sheet of our
Balance
file.
sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
we have to define that, because otherwise whenever you are going to create profit and loss account, system will not understand where ultimately the balance should go.
Okay.
So MT01. Now here we have to just give the indicator X, means that okay, for profit and account I am creating this retain earning account. But right now if you see, we have not created any GL account, so we are going to assign the account later, but here we have to at least do this X and tell the system that okay, for P&L I will be having this retain earning.
Okay.
Okay.
Just we need to give X, that's all there.
Yes, yeah. So it is saying
Okay.
enter account, but it is in yellow, because
Yes.
this is like that always we said now, whether hen first or egg first kind of. So unless you do this, you will not be able to create GL account. And
Okay.
if you have not created GL account, how you will give this information? So
Correct.
both are which will come first, and that's why system has just mentioned this in warning message. So you can simply ignore the message and save this setup.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
now we have done this. So are you okay? Shall we go ahead and create one GL account so that at least you
Yeah,
will
yeah,
get the
please.
okay. So you know from the path. Now let's go directly to FS00. And I'm saying again, I'm on the same screen. So I'm clicking on create. I'm saying no, it is not for my company code. I'm SF01, but for my company code MT01. And we have to give GL account number. We are creating bank account. Okay. So
Okay.
this is okay. Are you understanding what we are doing?
No, come again, Rashmi. This from this for the screen.
Sure. So let me show you one thing here. Why I am giving 1,000. Say let's go to oh,
So that
oh,
that 1,000 that I came to know because for that asset we are given the range
yeah,
from 1,000 to 199.
perfect. Yes. So that's why what I'm saying
Correct. Okay.
I want to create a new GL account,
Correct.
and this is for my company code MT01. So I'm giving my company
Okay.
code name, and I'm
Correct.
saying I want to create my first GL account 1,000.
Okay. Got it, Rashmi.
Okay. Then I'm clicking OK.
Okay.
Okay, field status variant. So now I open this field status variant screen. Now let's do one thing. Let's just assign the field status variant now.
Okay.
I will explain you the field status variant setup tomorrow. Okay, I'm assigning here
Okay.
field
Okay.
status variant. Okay, so I'm just assigning 0001. So what is this field? Now you must have seen in account group, if we want to make any fields mandatory, we can go and click that. So that will be helpful when we create GL account. But whenever suppose we are posting any GL account, say a B50,
Okay.
and here, 1 minute. Here, if I want to make some field mandatory here, suppose this field or some other field, then how to do that? That is controlled by field status variant. So in detail, I will explain it tomorrow.
Okay.
Right now, since
Okay.
it was required, I've just assigned it. Now we will create GL account.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
Rashmi.
how come RD01? I don't know whether he is also using the system, but it is not possible to use system.
Yeah, same person cannot be used, right?
Yeah, because this remote desktop will be used only by one person at a time.
Yes.
So 1,000. We can use SAP, but to log into SAP, we have to log into remote desktop. Okay.
Okay.
So GL account 1000, empty 01.
Okay.
Now all has been gone. So now if you see here, there are GL account type. If you click here, there are four different GL account type. So this is new in SAP S4 HANA. Initially in ECC, we never had this GL account types, different.
Okay.
Okay. So GL
Okay.
account types means now non-operating expense and income. Means what is that? Suppose you are in the manufacturing business, you are manufacturing say luxury bags. Now what will
Okay.
be your primary cost? You first will be your raw material, maybe
Correct.
leather, maybe all clips, different
Correct.
batches will be your primary cost or primary raw material. Then
Correct.
your labor, who will be
Correct.
producing this in the plant, and overhead expenses, maybe factory rent or factory labor's salary, etc. You will be primary cost. Okay.
Okay.
But suppose your organization is in investing in say bonds, because
Okay.
for extra additional income, that is not your main business, right?
Okay.
Your main
Yes.
business is a manufacturing business. So any this type of, like if investing in bonds or paying any dividend, etc., will be your non-operating expense or income, which is
Okay.
not your
Okay.
main activity. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you will create that as your non-operating expense or income. That will
Okay.
not flow to CO because that cost you can't control. Now, how
Correct.
much dividend some company is paying on, or any interest or anything on mutual fund, is not in your hand. So that is
Correct.
not your primary cost and revenue. That will be
Okay.
created as a non-operating expense or income. Then
Okay.
second is your primary cost and revenue. So by definition of non-operating expense, you know what is non-operating. Other than that is your primary cost.
Primary
Means your
cost.
manufacturing cost, etc., will be
Yes.
primary cost. And
Correct.
always when you are doing business, you want to control that cost
Correct.
for more profit. So that will
Mm.
be created as a primary cost and revenue. For example, if any rent account, any advertising, whatever cost is relating to your business will be created as a primary cost.
Okay.
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 Secondary cost, I explained you already with example, like if you are having any organization big
Correct.
event. So other than
Distributed to
primary
different
cost,
different.
exactly. So that is
Okay.
your secondary cost.
Okay.
And last one is balance sheet account, like which are relevant for your balance sheet, means your asset, sorry, your
Okay.
cash, your bank, your
Okay.
reconciliation account for customer and vendor, which is, we will explain that. So whatever comes in balance sheet account is your balance sheet accounts.
Okay.
Okay, now our bank will be our balance sheet account. So I will be creating it as a balance sheet
Okay.
account. So we have to select GL account type balance sheet. Then
Okay.
comes our account group. We have said that now bank account, if we want to create, definitely that is your asset.
Okay. Yes.
So I'm creating it as an asset.
Okay.
Then we have to give short text and long text. So suppose say bank account, and I will say here my SBI bank account.
Okay.
For example, in detail you are giving
Okay.
details of your GL account, then press enter. Then let's go to the second screen. Now,
Okay.
since your company code currency is INR, system has automatically pulled that currency for you.
Okay.
Okay. Now there are
Okay.
many fields, different tax category. So as and when we are going to do any particular business function, I'm going to explain you each by each slowly, like tax category. When we are going to do input and output tax, that time we will be using these fields.
Okay.
Then sort key, let's do sort key for your company code. So let's say that sort key will be posting date if you
Posting date.
want.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just entering, though it is not mandatory. You can go in the account group creation and try to make this field mandatory for you. If
Okay.
you have any issue, you can anytime talk to me and we can see. Then we have this recon account for account type. So that these
Okay.
also we are going to create, but not today. We are creating just bank account today.
Okay.
So these are important minimum fields which are needs. This means only here currency is always a required field. So even you say
Currency
in your,
we have given automatically currency INR Rashmi.
No,
Because
yeah,
we were not mentioned anywhere INR for my company code. This
yeah, we have
correct?
mentioned. Yeah, in when you created company code, that time we have mentioned. Do you want to see that?
Just show me the screenshots.
Yeah, sure. So I'll not close this screen, but if we go here and when we defined enterprise structure and when we defined our company code,
Okay.
edit company code data.
Yeah, yeah, got it, got it, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
remember? So and I'll just click
Yes.
any. So here we mention for our
Okay,
company
this
code
was
like
the first day when we done. Okay, got it.
yes, yes. So
Got
now,
it.
okay. So this is so from there the currency is automatically pulled in. Now, if you want to maintain a foreign account, like you want to say that there will be one US bank account for me. I'm sorry, say PNC Bank, and that will be in USD. You can change the currency, and that account, I don't know, that account become your foreign account.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
and then remember we are going to discuss field status variant. So out of that there are different groups we have to select. So field status group and currency are always required fields for GL creation. Another certification question.
Okay.
Okay, because then only whenever you are using this GL account for any entry, system will understand what fields are required and what are not required.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just selecting one field status group. Now again, this is a general group I have selected. There are many different groups you can select from here. So we are
Okay.
going to select different group whenever we are going to create different GL accounts.
Okay.
Okay, so right now only basic fields we have given. The first page or first screen is very important because it defines everything for your account. Then second, this currency is important field and rest of the fields are depend on what type of GL account you are creating. Now this is balance sheet account, so there are not another fields which are required for cost element that we are going to discuss tomorrow. And
Okay.
here the field status group is required entry.
Okay.
So I'm going to save this. This is a warning message. You can ignore that. So data got saved. So now if I check here, sorry, not here. If I check here, try to change company code to MT01, you can see that asset group is created and under that your one bank account is visible.
Bank is created. Okay.
Yes. So because you have just created right now one account. So if I check my SF01 the same way, you can easily figure out that there are
Yeah.
these many GL accounts have been created already.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the way we create GL account. So when if you get time, maybe you can just try to create cost centers and profit center for your company code. Tomorrow
Okay.
we will discuss leisure, a little
Okay.
small part of field status variant. It is not big part, but I want to tell
Okay.
you that. And
Okay.
once if you have done cost center and profit center, then good. Otherwise, we will continue to create cost center and profit center for MT01. So once that is done, we will be ready for document entry
Okay.
and tolerance group also. Remember yesterday we created tolerance group also.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
that. So if you are able to do that, just go ahead and try that in MT01 company. If not, we will together do that tomorrow.
Okay, Rashmi. Fine. That I'll.
Okay, I'll try to send this recording as soon as it is available, and I will send meeting invite for tomorrow as well.
Yeah. And what about the to try all this creation of profit center and cost center? I need the login credential, right?
Yeah, so I will send you that document also, how to log in. Okay.
Yeah. That would be great.
So when you will be planning to use the system?
Mm, after now, the time is 9 o'clock. After in the midnight, no one will be using, right? Or you will be using from your
Oh,
end.
actually, I'm facing some error message, and that guy has informed me how to use that. But even though I'm doing that, I will be doing that around 3 o'clock. My time is 3, 4, 5. You are 5:30. So no, not your 5:30. You are 1:30.
1:30
No,
midnight
12, yeah,
night.
12:30. After 12:30, I will be using after your 12:30. So use it. Go ahead and
Okay.
if I need it, I'll just ping you. If I find that someone is using that, I'll just ping you. But right now, I'm not going to use it at least till 3 or 4 my time, which is around 1:30 your time.
Okay. But me, if I take the till 12, it's the last for me. Till 12, I can use that. After that,
Okay.
I can't. I'll
Okay.
sleep that by the time. Okay.
Sure, sure. So then just go ahead. So
Okay.
that is, so I have to send you to one document, how to log in that document, and then
Okay.
recording, and then meeting invite. So I'll do that. Okay.
Okay. Rashmi. Fine. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Harish. So good night, and let's meet tomorrow again.
Yeah. Sure. Rashmi. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
Good
Bye.
day.